been in F1 mood lately, obviously with this new season starting. So here we are back with episode 58 of F1 Manager 22. Here's Mercedes, approaching the final 10 races of the season, and it's getting even tighter up at the front of the constructors' standings. We are only 17 points behind Red Bull, and Ferrari just 1 point ahead of us. They're defending constructors' champion. They're 16 behind Red Bull. Drivers' standings still looking excellent. George Russell now with a 27-point lead over Verstappen. Pretty good so far. George on a winning streak of 5 races in a row. That's how we're over a full race ahead in the point standings there. Hungary up next. That was a Red Bull 1-2 last season. We were 3-4. And it's going to rain on Sunday, so that's going to throw a bit of a wrench into things. Historically, no safety cars here at this track. What can we work on now? Nothing really. Underfloor, got new parts coming for that, and actually, can we design anything for this season? Because got to work on the top speed. We're starting to fall behind there a little bit. And actually, brake and engine cooling should also work on that. But we don't have any hours to put in, so you know what? Never mind. We're not going to do that right now. Let's check out the car analysis actually about site performance targets. Q3, that's going to be happening. Should qualify P5. A lot better in the race, so there we go there. Finish position. We'll get on the podium. Probably going to win again with George, but you know, we'll just have to see about that. Besides that car analysis, all about low speed and medium speed corners. The high speed corners is where, well, never mind. So we got third best car in terms of medium speed corners, sixth best car low speed, sixth best car acceleration wise. I imagine Red Bull's faster. Or faster than them on the medium speed. They're faster than us in low speed and on acceleration. And they're better in the top speed on the straight lines. So it's gonna be a bit of a fight here. I think we'll be okay. Off we go to the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Well, Q2 is in the books, and both our guys are comfortably into Q3. Verstappen fastest over the two Ferraris. Ferraris led the way in Q1, and George was outside the top 10 in Q1. Nothing really wrong with the car. He didn't like his setup as much as Lewis likes his. So we'll see if that plays a factor into his finishing result on Sunday. But yeah, advancing to Q3 here, both Alpines, the McLaren Lando Norris. Fernando Alonso, the sole representative for Alfa Romeo, as Gasly just gets bumped out. Both Red Bulls, our cars, and the Ferraris. Alright, so Sainz fastest. It's actually really close for the top 4. Sainz over Verstappen, over Leclerc, over Lewis, all within 0.07 of a second of each other. George a little bit down the road, 3/10 off of the lead. But again, so that's not necessarily been to his liking. Nobody on a brand new set of softs here. Sector-wise, I think Sainz is out there. No, Sainz was the last to turn the lap on the first round there. George purple. Hello. George goes purple. Sector 1. A lot of people going green though. Interesting. Verstappen doesn't improve on his first sector time. Slipstream might be helping. Does not improve in his second sector, neither does George. So far, nobody is. So, well, no, Sainz doesn't improve either. Let's see if that first sector does the same corners here. Around the final corner, George. There goes P2. Pole. Hello. Lewis gonna stay there in P5. Ooh, hello. Get a 1-2. Well, after practice wasn't expecting that, but hey, I'll gladly take that. No group penalties, all parts are good. This might be a fine race after all. Now here's the tricky part. Heavy rain expected for today. It's gonna hit rather late. We're gonna go with, you know, for the dry track, gonna have a one-stopper here. So go from medium to hard. Not going to push on the tires from the get-go. Want to make sure they last in case the rain does not hold off for a while. Or the rain holds off for a while. But yeah, here we go. George starting from P1, Lewis P2. Could have George or Lewis play blocker here. Again, as per usual. So, let's see how this goes.
Is it?
Looks nice and sunny
the
so far.
Hungarian Grand Prix.
Here we go.
It's lights out.
Green's out.
And
Couple people on
away
the
we
softs,
go.
Looks like signs and flares on the softs. Use you. Hold those cars up, please. Well, maybe we should have done that quickly. Signs up to P2 for Verstappen, Leclerc on softs, on scuffs at that. Look on Norris on scuffs.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
That's an interesting strategy call there. Again, guess not really looking at the radar. Signs matching us strategy-wise, so you know what? Okay, just kind of cruising around with him here. Verstappen Leclerc with those scuff softs, going to be nipping at Lewis's heels, but should be able to manage just fine. Someone locked up. Ooh, big crash. Someone hit hard there. No safety car.
Got a car stop.
What happened?
Okay.
Leclerc, okay.
Let's take a look at the replay. Watch this. There's Leclerc.
Just locks up.
Dear me.
Goes right
I
off.
once
Just a
have been
flurry of parts. He's got fits, no doubt. He's got one lap in the books here. It helps the constructor standings. I'm clearly taking 1-3 right now with just one Ferrari. Both of us. Let's see if we can push on the gas a little bit. See if we get a little bit of a gap here.
Lift and coast.
Copy.
Maybe push on the tires a smidge too.
Trying
Just
to
so
push
good
on
at saving
now.
tires. I think I'll probably get enough tread back for the rain. Flash forward to lap 6, and Lewis did a great job. Verstappen finally got around him for a second, but George now to 5.5 second lead. Historically, not many safety cars in this race, at least over the course of the last 3 seasons. So I'm thinking it should be good. I know Verstappen's going to be coming early because that was scuff softs. Pretty good now. And if we don't get a safety car, we should be able to handle the rain just fine. Leclerc, meanwhile, out of the pits, he went on the hard tires. Rather than go to mediums, because once we go on the wet tires, we're not changing out those the rest of the race. What the forecast look like. But Ferrari's just going to do Ferrari things. So, whatever. Somewhat's fun. Beers. That was Alfa Romeo. Gasly.
We have a yellow flag.
Let's
So
have a look.
Turn 1.
Now look
See
at
if we got
this.
any
It's
help.
Pierre Gasly.
This guy
They
loops on his
spun
own.
the car. What a disaster.
Again, didn't make it in Q3, and a bit of a bad start here.
Really well executed.
Let's lose back up to P2. See if we get clear.
Mercedes
Not clear
moved
yet.
up a place.
Pushing the fuel a little bit. Get back ahead of Verstappen that way. Jumping ahead up to lap 14. A bit of breakaway for second and third. Lewis 9.5 seconds behind Sainz. It was holding Carlos up for us. Verstappen's tire is probably falling way off. So Constant there is leading the second lap of the train. Plays 13 seconds behind the leader. See him coming very, very soon. Rain's still not expected for another 10 laps, 15 laps, so still puzzled about the decision to start the soft. Even if they were brand new softs, but Hello.
Past this lap.
Verstappen now coming in the pits with those soft tires. He's coming in Norris, Gasly, and Ocon. Actually, for a sprint. Hard tires for Verstappen. As the rest of the cars doing the same thing there. Yeah, Rain's still about 10 laps away, so still positive position to come in that early.
So let's
And
look
bad
at
news
this.
for Sergio
There's
Perez,
Sergio
P19,
Perez.
bit of a lockup,
Well,
goes
they've lost
wide,
it.
loses a
They've
position.
locked up.
Doesn't come to a complete stop. Just about does, but be coming very soon. And guess what? It's going to start with a bit of a shower. Still going to be a few laps away here at Sonoda. That's going to be a pit stop. Hey, putting hard tires on. No, you poor soul. Who would have thought? Teammate's a smart one. Keeping him out. Anyways, the gap's still 10 seconds. George back to Lewis, who's still battling with Carlos. And Alonso, next car on mediums, he's 10 seconds back. So just kind of sit tight here, wait for the rain to come. Here comes the rain starting to hit the track.
So a bit of rain
It's going
is
to be a
hitting
bit of
us
a
right
downpour, so you know what?
now. Copy. Rain is
Actually, also we
imminent.
timed that perfectly with
Understood.
how our tires are going to be there. I do think it's going to keep raining pretty considerably. So we might actually. I'm going to bring in. You know what? Let's bring in George first. I mean, he's got a bit of a lead anyway.
So box, box, box.
Kept Lewis out.
Yes,
Because
box.
I kind of hate using George as the guinea pig, you know, when he's got like that big a lead. But there's a chance, you know, maybe it could kind of slow down. But I think, you know, it's over 2 millimeters now. Yeah, we're going to go to the wet tires next lap here. No problem. But George already down away, 2.6 seconds. Very quick stop. So yeah, it's just not stopping here. Let's see what Sainz goes on to. He's going on to the wets. That's the call. Lewis coming to the pits from P3. Sainz got around on the hardware track. Because again, you know, Lewis and I are primary point scorer today, and we can recover building up that extra lap. Don't worry about that whatsoever. Alonso also coming in there. Should be well clear of Ricardo. He's coming onto the front straight now. Sure, 1-2 would have been nice, but you know what? Ricardo does get past. Again, should be able to recover no problem here. We'll get up there. Car's plenty fast. Third behind us, Alonso Perez coming in. Verstappen's already out on the wets. He's still
think
56
back,
seconds
shifting
behind,
coast.
so
Yep.
George should have us in the bag. Varga safety car.
Here's the replay.
And pushing on the fuel.
Now watch this.
Around the
Lewis
outside,
Hamilton
look at
involved in
you.
this one.
Was easily getting around the Alpine back up onto the podium. Bit of ways up to Carlos,
Goodness me.
but I'm happy with a double podium regardless. Take a look at the driver standings as they run. Carlos was fourth in the standings anyway, so we're already 100 points ahead of him, but at least going to be over 40 points leaving this thing if Verstappen doesn't improve. Constructors, hey, we're in the lead. Started to come through lap track where George just gets around Kevin Magnussen. And Schumacher and TV up ahead of him. And still hanging around 13.5 seconds back to Sainz, so we really can take our time. Except, you know, conserving on tires and all that. We have plenty of tread left on these tires to begin with, so we probably just got to get through in some very good spots here. We're going to yield. Schumacher will. And get around Latifi next. Charles Leclerc only 2.5 seconds ahead of Latifi. As I can imagine that car still got some damage even after getting the front wing replaced. Fourth in. us. There goes the TV. Interesting development here. Rain's slowing. Still playing rain on track, 6.5 millimeters, so obviously going to stay on the mediums. But it's going to continue to decrease a little bit. Which has enough of a lead where it probably can go into intermediates and quickly let Carlos back. Though it might be a battle of who blinks the last here. If if Carlos comes into the pits first, goes on and enters, just match him, and he won't gain that much time. Same goes for Lewis and Ricardo. We'll kind of just see if Carlos and Daniel blink first. We'll just do whatever they do to match them up. Pending we get that far. Still toward pace from George right now. He's past that second group lap cars, lap all the way up to 11th. That's Stroll gassing Vettel at the end of the straight. I think he'll get there in time, so should lap well into the top 10 here. Our race track officially flipped over damp conditions. There's Ricardo now pitting, so that's going to be Lewis's cue. And this lap, you're coming in for inters. There you go. Carlos stayed out right there. Let's see if anyone else comes in. Check this pack out of Alonso, Verstappen, Norris, Perez. Verstappen, Norris coming in. Alonso staying out. Continuing to dry out here. George going
Verstappen
one extra
is
lap.
boxing.
Match what Carlos does here. Let's see if he does indeed come in. Yes, he does. Alright, so this lap. To enters you go.
Box, box, box.
Well, Lewis about to make a stop.
Yes, box.
Comfortably ahead of Ricardo. Stop here. Got a Haas coming right behind him. Hopefully, just get held up. Right to the way. 2.4. 2.5. It's a real quick stop right there. All right, George's turn. Turn the corner.
And think about less lifting
Lewis out
coast.
15 seconds ahead of Ricardo.
Okay.
Oh, held up in the pits by McLaren. Plenty clear though. Player coming into the pits. Track continuing to dry out. Don't think we'll get to the point where we'll get on the dry tires again this thing, but signs not even around the final corner yet as George down the way. Burning some of that excess fuel. Carry on.
Reduce.
Oh, the rain has officially stopped. It's supposed to be cloudy, although I guess the sun's going to pop out in a little bit. It's holding, well, now just under 1.4 millimeters on track. Some opportunity going on a set of softs here. Start shooting, but we do need the track to dry out just a little bit more. Gap still 13.25 seconds between George and Carlos.
And think about increasing the lifting coast just a little.
And if Carlos comes in, we'll just match whatever he does. Lewis and Daniel now up to 20 seconds, just about. So we can actually come in ahead of time if we wanted to. Track is starting to dry out, so
More lift and coast.
I'm just going to go
Coming.
ahead and we'll put George on the softs. That should be no problem. Actually get Lewis because he's about a half track behind George. Get Lewis on a set of softs as well.
So box,
Both Red
box.
Bulls are coming in. Gonna hold each other up there.
Gonna box this up.
And it's gonna hurt Verstappen. He's stuck. Totally blocked in. Vettel are doing the same thing. So both Red Bull affiliated teams doing it done. George 2.6 down the way very quick.
So Verstappen in the pit lane now.
George also, by the way, lapped all the way up to P9. He's done. He's down the pits for his set of soft tires. 6 slower that time. Back out P3, no problem. Everyone on softs. Well, except Alonso Bottas, but very, very soon here.
Final up.
1 to go for George. It's now lapped all the way up to P6. He's just on fire today. Verstappen going to have a low P6, so almost score 8 points out of this. Lewis and George actually going back and forth in the fastest lap battle. Plenty of excess fuel, they can use it if they wish. So they have sector 1, looks like a Tauri. Grand wide, I believe that's Stroll. Yes it is.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Strategy today. I'm not sure what Leclerc and Verstappen were doing, starting on soft tire. So just didn't have mediums to start on. Oh, they should have. Maybe I should have been smart enough to read that forecast, but here we go. It's going to be 6 in a row here. I believe it's 8th of the year just about. George Russell coming out the final corner. Going to win at the Hungaroring, win the 2024 Hungarian Grand Prix. Speed this up a little bit. Carlos Sainz is going to be coming around
first over the line
in P2. Yeah, another double podium here. Lewis finishes P3. While Lewis holds on to fastest lap, rest of the top 10, Daniel Ricciardo. Real great P4 for him, for Alpine. Then you got Verstappen, gets around Perez at the very end. Then you got Lando, Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Vettel, and Pierre Gasly. Finishing P10, and the rest of the field, Lance Stroll, Leclerc, Ocon, Bottas, Albon, Tsunoda, Zhou Guanyu, Magnussen, Schumacher, and Latifi. Driver standings now. George now up to a 42-point lead with 9 races to go. That was indeed his 8th win of the season. Very neat to see. Yeah, Lewis on the podium for a second time this year. He jumps up to P10 in the standings. Actually about to get past Nick DeVries, which is pretty funny when you consider that. Other positions changing. Daniel Ricciardo gets around Alonso for Alpine. And yeah, Lando also jumps his teammate. Constructor standings, we vault to the lead. Now have a 6-point lead over Red Bull and 22 over Ferrari. All momentum in the world is in our favor, so let's just keep our foot on the pedal and see how far we can go here. Mid-season board review. Hey, that's done. Target position for this season was 2nd, but currently on for 1st. Currently on to win the Constructors' Championship, so we're satisfying that goal. It's looking good so far. 38 million in the bank. Still not a lot of money as we're heading into summer break here. Should get some new parts on the car, as we'll be ready for Spa and hit the ground running for the post-season break episodes. So season break and Spa will be all together in the next one. Thanks for keeping up with the series. Happy everyone's tuning in still after long off season, even though they've just kind of been coming out sporadically. But yeah, should be cranking them out in more frequency now that F1 is fully underway in real life. Brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the notification bell so you can be notified when future episodes come out. And to everybody, thanks for watching.